Hey, welcome to my card and a cuppa for, what are we, Wednesday the 17th of July. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. So I'm just going to make sure I've gone live in the right place. I don't want to be in the wrong place. So just bear with me while I double check that. Oh yes, it looks like I'm in the right spot. Hi Margaret, how are you? Okay, let me just get my OBS back up and then I can also see comments. There we go. So, hi everyone. So, jump on and say hi if you're watching. It's a lovely cold winter's day again here on the Central Coast, although it's not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was very cold, I thought. The wind was very cold. But at least it's not raining. Yay. Can do things when it's cold. Can put another jumper on, put a coat on, go for walks. But when it's raining, I can't do as much. So, today I'm going to play with some designer series paper from the annual catalogue called Frames and Flowers. I have played with it once before. I've got a class this Saturday with using this packet of paper, and when I was trying to work out what to do today, I thought, let's just have another play with this paper. So let's flip down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay. I'm just trying to, oops. Yeah, I think that's good. I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the annual catalogue and I've marked it in the annual catalogue. It's cold today, Tegan. I don't blame Tegan. Rosie's got her jumper on and yeah, but she's always snuggled up somewhere. But yeah, it's just cold, and quite often it's just colder indoors, I think. Yeah, but anyway, it is winter and we've got to suck it up. Okay, so the Frames and Flowers designer series paper is on page 29 in the annual catalogue. It's this specialty designer series paper pack. So you get 3 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, and they're the reverse sides. And you get 3 sheets of die cuts that can pop out. So it's a different kind of pack of designer series paper. It's not your sort of standard usual one. So it's really quite pretty, and the catalogue's got some beautiful samples above. And I just thought we'd have another play because I'm using it in a class on Saturday. So let's put those down. I should actually, oh no, I have, look, I've got my cards that I'm using. These are the cards we're making in class on Saturday. So there's, I hope the plastic packet's not going to be too bad. So these are the cards we're making. So we've just sort of focused on the paper itself, and they're what we're making. That one goes that way. So I thought we'd have another play. You don't have this paper. It's really quite nice, but it is a little bit different, and you sort of have to use it a little bit differently. I've bought another pack because I thought I would use it for scrapbooking, because you've got all sorts of die cuts that pop out, and I thought they might be good for scrapbooking. So these are the cards we're making on Saturday in my class. So I thought we'd have another play with this paper. Pop that around there so they can go over there. So this is pretty much all I've got left out of my paper pack now. So it's $17.50 in the catalogue, and you get six 12 by 12 sheets. So these are pretty much the 3 pieces. That's all I've got left of that piece. The 3 sort of standard 12 by 12s, and that's the back of them. So they're like the 3 normal 12 by 12 papers. And then because all my die cuts have all been popped out, I put them into a little sandwich bag. But yeah, there's frames that can pop out. There's all sorts of different pieces. And that's why I'm thinking it would be good for a scrapbook page, because you could put a photo behind that and like frame the photo. I'm thinking that's how it would be really good. There's another one. So I've used a lot of them. This one's a little bit too big for a card, so I think it would be better for a scrapbook page. And you know, you've got all sorts, and I really just love the colours that are in this paper pack. It's petal pink, soft sea foam, lost lagoon, pretty peacock, lots of really lovely colours. And like, yeah, you get heaps and heaps. This is what's I've got left over, and as you can see, I've done quite a bit with this paper pack. So that's why I got myself another pack, because I thought I'm sort of running on empty with this pack, and if I want to do scrapbooking with it, I'd like to have a bit more to play with. So I don't know if I said the pack is $17.50, and you get 6 sheets. 3 sheets are die cuts, 3 sheets are standard 12 by 12s. Okay, so I'll pop that down, and I'll get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so I've popped a few things out. So these are simple cards we're doing today, because I try to do simple on Card and a Cuppa and more complicated on Makeup Mondays. Makeup Mondays tend to be my fun folds. I tend to like doing fun folds. Okay, so we've got a card base of soft sea foam, and that's a colour I don't use very often. So I thought it'd go with it. It's one of the colours in this pack, so I thought let's do it. And I've got a layer of pretty peacock, and then I've got a layer of one of the pieces of the 12 by 12 sheets. And then I've got this die cut from the paper pack. Now I've got some ribbons here, because petal pink is one of the colours, and pretty peacock. So I've got some ribbon here. Now I think I've decided I was going to put it this way because it fits better. Just sort of, yeah, I just think it goes better this way. And I thought I'd just use the lovely happy birthday. Hi Marilyn, you've got this pack, have you? Have you played with it? It's really quite nice. I've got my cup of tea here. I've nearly finished it, so I got it a little bit earlier before I started, because the last few weeks, every time I start with a cup of tea, it's cold by the time I finish. It's a little bit cold, but anyway. So I thought we'd do that. So I want my glue. That's what I'm wanting. And these are some little flowers that pop out. So yeah, lots of die cuts. That's really nice to cover up, but it doesn't really go. So that's why I'm going with this side. So you don't have to have lots and lots of stuff. There's lots of things in this new annual catalogue that are great for like beginner crafters. You can start with simple, just some cardstock, a pack of designer series paper like that. You haven't used it yet, Marilyn. You'll have to get it out. Now, I'm going to put that onto my soft sea foam base, but I don't know. I thought I might put some of this pretty peacock ribbon that's in the annual catalogue. It carried over, and I just think that might look really nice. But let's stamp our sentiment first, and I shall get a little scrap of paper, because I've got a feeling. Now, I want pretty peacock, and I think I've put that. Oh, well, thank you, ladies. I'm sorry I interrupted your conversation. Okay, I just had to get that out of my box for my class on Saturday. Okay, I'm sure you can go back and restart your phone conversation. So I'm going to get this happy birthday out of Magnolia Mood. because it's a nice one, and I think that banner needs like something a bit longer. So I'm just going to, okay, I always seem to stamp this happy birthday slightly crooked, so I'm just trying to make sure I get it right. Let's have a go. I guess I can always cut out a piece of cardstock and layer it over the top, but I really don't want to do that. Fingers crossed. Oh, sorry, my head came in. Yay! It's always nice when you have success. Sorry, my head came in a bit then, so I'll get rid of that. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that up on. How simple is that? So simple. I'm gonna pop that up on dimensionals, I think, and then, as I said, this ribbon, I thought we could put some of that. Let me clean my stamp before I put part of my card into it. There we go. Oh. Okay, let's just add some ribbon. Now I'm going to just cut just like so. I shall put the lid back on my glue. Of course, I've got everything jammed up against my drawers where I've got my double-sided tape. So instead of that, let's do some seal. I'm not a big fan of the seal, but let's just use it for today. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap that around like so. That looks good. Now, should I put that flat down? I'm just looking. I seem to be very low. I've got to move up. I think I'll put it down with glue. I'll get into some of this bulk. Okay. So I took Rosie for a big walk this morning, nearly 6 kilometres. Got to put her little stepper on. See how many her little paws do. How many steps her little paws do. I've got a little doggy stepper because we've done August for the month of August for the guide dogs, where you walk every day for 30 minutes. So you get a little pawdometer. The ribbon looks good. Yeah, that's really nice ribbon. That was from for the mini catalogue, I think, at the beginning of the year. It went with like a wedding type of stamp set and some gold foil paper, and it's really nice. I like it. Yeah, so she's got a little pawdometer. So I must put that on her, around her collar or her harness, and we can see how many steps she does. Okay, so I'm going to put my die cut up on dimensionals. So you can see how I didn't really do much with this die cut, just stamp the sentiment in the middle. I know I'm putting a lot of dimensionals on, but I don't want it to sag. And because it's paper, it's not cardstock, it possibly would have the tendency of sagging. Okay, off. Okay. So simple. Just a sentiment. There we go. Pop there. And then so these are some other little die cuts from this this bundle. And I'm going to just curl these little flowers with my bone folder. And I was thinking of doing one on each side, but I don't think I think I'll put them both on one side, and then I've got to get the bling I want to use out, because also gone into my basket for my class on Saturday. Okay, so just a glue dot behind them. And I'm just gonna, there we go. Now, so the ones I'm thinking of are the Pretty Peacock and Petal Pink Bling. Is that it? Yeah. So this was these blings came with the suite that the ribbon was in. Let me see. I'm not sure if I want to do Petal Pink or the Pretty Peacock. These Pretty Peacock ones look a bit funny, so maybe I'll use these ones. Okay, so yeah, that one looks a bit funny. This one looks alright, so maybe I'll use that one. I'll put one over here, but I'll use a couple of the large ones. They've got gold foil in them, and I'll put them in the center of the flower. And oh, I've got to finish my bow, my ribbon. Just going to go back in here with this. Yeah, that one looks a little bit strange. Don't know why it's like that. I'll keep them out because I will need them probably for the next card. Let's put that over here. Okay, so now I'm going to get my ribbon again, and I'm going to make a bow. It's very soft, this ribbon, and quite pliable. Looks like you two are the only ones watching. And you stopped your phone conversation. Thank you. I appreciate that. Otherwise I'd be very lonely. I don't know how I can get more people to watch. I'm trying to figure that out. Anyway, I'm trying to work out how to go live through YouTube and stream to Facebook, but I can't quite figure that out. So I'll have to keep working on that. Okay, so now I'm just going to get a glue dot, push my bow onto that, and just put it down here. And I might actually grab another glue dot. Well, they must be keeping your lap warm, Margaret. And I'll just pop that in behind. That just secures it better onto the card. Okay, so that is card number 1. I will put an insert inside that and finish that off. But how easy was that? Super easy. So easy with that paper. Okay, so that was card number 1. So I can pop my sentiment away and put that over here. Now this is card number 2. Because we can. I'm using a Petal Pink card base. Oh, got to make sure I put it the right way round. And I've got a strip of soft sea foam, and it's 6.5 by 14.9, and a piece of that beautiful double-sided paper. It is like using a kit, Marilyn. They're both looking at the screen. That's funny. And this piece of paper is 6 centimeters by 14.9. So it just gives you a little quarter of a centimeter on either side. So let's attach those two together. That's funny. Do your dogs, Margaret, watch television when there's animals on television? Like Doghouse Australia or something like that? Our Rosie doesn't. She just sleeps. But the lady next door who's got a cavoodle, her cavoodle goes nuts when animals come on the TV. Like, she barks and she carries on. Rosie doesn't. She just sleeps, you know, in her. My husband and I say we share her kennel. It's not our house. We share her kennel. She just is happy asleep on the couch. But, yeah, some puppy dogs get a bit excited and can't stand watching other animals. Now, this is going to have to be trimmed by a fraction, but what I'm doing is on my glass mat or your grid paper, I'm just lining it up to see, because I want to center this, and I'm just lining it up to see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So 4 in on either side, and I'll trim it down later. Oh, I'm getting to the end of this glue, and it's got one of my hairs from my head attached to it. Okay, so what did I say? 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, and then make sure it's 4 in down the bottom, but I will have to trim it slightly. I find that funny that you can measure something the same measurement as your card base, but it not be exactly right. So let's just, it's only a fraction. Where are my scissors? It's only a fraction. There we go. Paddington loves the animals. Yeah, Rosie's got no interest whatsoever. She's probably thinking, it's my life. I'm just going to live my best life. Okay, now I've cut a circle from the Stylish Shape dies. It's the largest circle. And what I'm going to do is stamp my stamp my sentiment on that. Tegan couldn't care less. Yeah, Rosie's like that. And then I'm going to put this little wreath up on dimensionals around it. I don't think it really matters which way. Nope. Okay, and I've got this Simply Said stamp set that's in the Annual Catalogue, near this paper in the Annual Catalogue. It's at the beginning. It's a really good little stamp set. It's only $30, and it's really quite a good stamp set to have. If you like, that's not the one I want. I want this one. If you like to have some sentiments, some really good all-purpose sentiments, it's quite a good one to have. So let's, I don't need my snail or seal, don't call it the wrong thing anymore, but I do want my pretty peacock ink. Okay, so now I am going to get my frame and kind of put it around it so that I don't stamp my sentiment. Actually, let's do it off here. Up too high, and then put the frame, the wreath around it and cover it up. So I will try not to bring my head in. There we go. That was better. I didn't bring my head in. Let's just clean that. Okay. And pop that there. Okay, so it does look like it's up too high, but I don't think it will be, because if we do this and then put that up, so I'm going to get my glue. So you could use a large circle punch if you don't have the Stylish Shape dies, but if you're an avid crafter, the Stylish Shape dies are the best dies to have in your stash, I believe. So let's do that. Whoops. And once again, I'm going to put my wreath up on dimensionals. So I've been working on classes for August to get my act together. And I think I've come up with some. I've got a masculine card class that I'm going to do, and then that could be made into Father's Day cards if people wanted to do Father's Day cards. And what else I'm doing? I'm doing the Thoughtful Journey bundle. Sweet is the word I'm trying to find. There we go. It just fits on your card base. Press that down. Now, where are the pink ones? I'm going to use the pink ones on this card, the petal pink. There. That one's a bit anemic. I won't use that one. I'll put two down here, and I'll put one up here. There we go. And I wonder whether I should do a bow with this one. Let's have a little look. It's so beautiful, this ribbon. It's so soft. She says as she stuffs that ribbon up. Let's start again. Here we go. There we go. That looks better, I think. You just got to tweak your ribbon and get it to sitting the way you want it. And this is not sitting the way I want it. I could put that there. Yes, I think I will. Ribbon and scissors. Let's see, that might be too big. I might have to trim my tails down. And I'm going to pop it on the wreath because I think that would be nice. I want to just get these little bit smaller. More of a delicate bow. I'm fussing now. There we go. That's better. Get my glue dots. So these are just really simple cards. Just using our beautiful products. I'm tossing up to work out which fun fold to do for Makeup Monday next week. I've got a couple. I think that's right. I've got a couple I've been playing with, and I'm trying to work out which one to do. Okay. Oh, and I even got the petal pink ribbon out, thinking I'd use the petal pink, and I forgot. Not to worry. Silly me. Okay. So there are cards for today, using that beautiful paper. Not that I've got much of it left. The Frames and Flowers 12 by 12. Beautiful paper, makes super simple cards. I'll put an insert inside them, and the other stamp set that goes really, really well with this paper is the Layering Leaves. I think that's a really, really good stamp set to stamp things inside. So you can sort of mix and match things together. But yeah, that's our card for today. So let me just go back to face view. There we go. So thank you for watching, Margaret and Marilyn. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found that interesting, and it's nice to keep things simple. And then it's nice to, you know, step it up a bit with fun folds and techniques. So have a great rest of your Wednesday. I shall see you on Monday for my Makeup Monday. Have a great weekend and keep warm. And I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for watching, ladies. Bye for now.